cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A plus the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind?
Ready, set, steady, back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
Present.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. To throw is Prescott. He fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
That was bad.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Prescott, and he slings one that's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Dancing to his left.
Whoa.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gain. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. He gets it to Brown, complete. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. And some room to work. Oh, Prescott stripped, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
That was a short one.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. On third down, it's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans.
What?
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here's Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Murray on third down. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll run it with Coleman. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
No.
Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Way to go,
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and a mile.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Play action now. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter. It's 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Whoa.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Olivier Vernon, and that will force a turnover on downs.
I should have double teamed that.
He's coming. He's coming. Double up. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
We'll try right now.
Go. No shit.
They'll run with Coleman on first down, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray caught by Cobb. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Under 10, under 10, 10. Go, go.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman.
What?
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kevin Coleman, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Looks good on the extra point. A second quarter score from down in Houston. The Broncos have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Hopefully it's work.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Prescott to throw it. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Prescott. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation. Or go 4 verticals because why not? Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Let's put that team on the bus. Mike 5. Hey.
A final shot before half from Murray. That's complete to Cobb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage. This is Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45.
Oh, no.
You got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I don't think I can beat him, Brandon.
From the 45 on second down. Murray throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
This is not even his offense.
To the line, facing a 3rd and 7, following the incompletion on second down.
Like 7 Coleman?
Here's Coleman. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Finds a way to get out of stuff.
3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional. I think you did. Well, it was you. I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless, racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
No.
You just gotta keep switching it up. So you don't know what's coming.
I ran through my whole offense, Brandon. Nothing worked.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Uncorks one for Davis.
Oh,
And
he's out of
is
reach.
caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Corey Davis, his 9th touchdown of the season.
Well, I think he ran it last time.
Falcons push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast.
Like this team.
Second half, no matter what, with his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
I can use it.
I got you. You can't take you to the store.
Like the options working. Well, the triple option, but Dak Prescott not getting it out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We're really the same defense.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Another try after the first down sack.
Prescott.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Can you show me this one?
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott off play action. And able to find Dorsett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Give me a deep bit right there.
Here we go.
What are we going to do now?
Switch. Going to 53. Crunch.
Doing 3 other in. Come on. Hurry up.
49. We're going to 54.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Hey, why don't you take off?
Escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Get that ball. Jumper. Shit. Kill.
Got back over his own.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. That one good for 17.
I think it got
set
played.
up better now for 3rd down.
I don't know why.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott now. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. From the red zone now, Prescott.
Got him.
Back to the end zone.
Come on,
Can
we
he
got
get
hold
his
on.
feet down? No, it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
I don't know why I've been
And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion.
No. There we go, kill.
To the air again, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing
Hey,
that
Brady, see Mr. Field goal.
Focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Getting me a 2K leg.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They will run again with Coleman.
What?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 85 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Hunt going to run for it. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Coleman. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Escaping the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Murray to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Move. 3 down. Whip. Watch the whip. 66. Pull it. Pass.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And, Charles, you know what Coach...